It's engine night here, and there's Daddy Dirt Bike doing research for us. Little dirt bike and Mike, and got nothing to do. Why don't you go back there? There's an engine behind the car, buddy. We're gonna do a version of Musty One's "Will It Start?"
Will it run?
Yeah, Doug Van Allen gave this to us. He's one of our friends. Comes visiting us. That's already there's something wrong with it. So, think we can start it, Mike?
I don't.
No.
No, doesn't have any compression.
No, forget it. Throw it out.
Yep, scrap metal.
We'll get that running. All right. Get your wrenches, buddy.
All right.
Let's see if we can get it running. All right, before you do anything, let's take a look at it. First of all, look at it. Turn that around. Let me see that muffler. I've never seen one like that, but somebody told me they think it might be off of Clinton or something.
Huh, about that.
Yeah, that's not your standard muffler. That's all one piece, whatever. And that, even this, the top piece here, the acorn looks different. But I don't know. Looks like it might have had a kickstart or something one time. I don't know. It's got a bolt here.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll see what we can do.
Let's see if it has any spark. We know it turns over easily enough. Don't know if it has spark.
Will it run?
That's a silly question.
Yeah. Musty One came up with that, and then everybody starts stealing his shtick.
Yeah.
But at least I'm giving him credit for it.
I don't know.
I didn't see anything, but I thought I heard something.
No, I
Nothing?
think you're hearing things.
I hear a little bit of compression. That's about it.
Do you? I'm surprised at that.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah? Huh, how about that? Alright, let's keep going.
All right. What do you think? Stuck valve, maybe?
I imagine it's probably a stuck exhaust valve. Let me get something. Let me get a pick so I can see if the valves are moving or not.
All right.
Or which valve is.
What you doing with the pick, buddy?
Oh, just trying to determine which valve is stuck open. Oh, there's the intake. Oop. Oop.
You go okay?
Yeah, that's
oop,
all.
Oop.
And I think I'm actually under the exhaust valve right now. Yeah, no movement at all there.
Huh.
So, yeah, I mean, we can try. Let's try not to pull ahead. I'm just going to squirt a little bit of WD-40 down there or something. Maybe something down the muffler and see if it'll free up. And
okay,
we'll see. We're going to do the least amount of work possible to get this running.
All right. Mike's squirting some... he's just using WD-40. How come you didn't use the good stuff?
We don't have any of that. It's all gone.
I got plenty of it.
No, you got to refill your can, your air can, your refillable can.
Mike got some good stuff
Yeah,
there.
we refilled our air can.
I ran out of air. I had to fill it.
Yeah, okay, no problem. We're just going to throw a little bit down the exhaust as well here. Since
You said it got baffles in it?
Well, yeah, it does have, there's a baffle there, but I think it's...
It'll find its way.
Well, yeah, there's a hole right in the center, so I don't know. We'll see if it makes its
penetrating
way.
well, it'll find it.
Yeah, it's exactly, that's all. There. And if it smokes a little bit, it'll be alright. What do you expect? Well, in the meantime, I think... I was going to see if we could clean the points without taking the flywheel off. But I don't think we can do that.
No.
So, we're going to have to take the flywheel off and see about cleaning the points and see if we can get some ignition out of it while that exhaust valve is soaking. So, let's proceed with that.
Let's, well, before you take that off, let's see what's going on with the gas tank in case I have to find another one.
We can do that. Let's see. It's not the best. Not the best at all.
You looking over here? I don't see any...
I see the pickup tube, but there's no
I see half a
screen on
pickup
it.
tube, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, maybe we'll look at it. I should have a spare tank laying around. Maybe we'll throw that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting air filter. I don't recognize this as being a Briggs.
No, don't look like Briggs. Looks similar, but it has like 3 stages there. Yeah, I never seen one
really
of that.
Nice, really nice condition. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a Clinton too, because somebody said that was a Clinton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take the housing off and
continue on.
yeah. Will it run? How's it looking, buddy?
Oh, it looks okay. Looks like somebody added to the spark plug wire at some point here. It should just be that long right there, but they added about 2 or 3 inches to it with a modern piece of wire, or more modern, I should say.
Yeah. I wonder if that's where the problem is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And you got two flywheel fins missing here. They look like fairly recent brakes, but you know it's hard to say when things have sat so long. So we're gonna knock this nut off to the center here and get the flywheel off and take a look at them points.
All right. Was that a reverse thread, standard thread, Mike?
No, it is reversed. So it's
Tightening.
righty.
It looks like it's tightening. Tighty, righty, loosey, goosey.
That's right. That's the spirit.
All right.
Okay. Let's get a hammer and knock that off of there. Don't need this, not too much, just a little bit.
There we go. I think you got it, buddy. Whoop.
Oh, you dropped
You
it.
got it. You got it.
Yep. That's it. Just a little tap.
All right. We're gonna see what the points look like. Looks pretty clean in there, like somebody's been in there, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, the inside of the shroud's got some scraping marks on it, so somebody's been in here before, I would think.
Wow, that looks pretty clean.
It does.
Somebody's been in there.
Yeah, and actually, you know what?
You know what? Maybe the points aren't even opening and closing.
The points look brand new, actually.
Yeah.
But
Somebody's been in there, buddy.
let's see. No, they're operating there.
That condenser almost looks new too, huh?
Check the gap and take them apart and file them. Yeah, it looks like it's a replacement. The whole point set looks almost new.
Yep.
So,
Somebody's been in there.
but we're gonna take it up all apart and check it, clean it, and reset it.
All right. Got a little dirt bike checking our condenser here. Should be .20.
Looks
23, 24, 23.
I think we're good.
Yeah. It's within tolerance. 10%. 0.10%, 10%. Yeah, this looks like it was pretty gummy and sloppy at one time. If you look at all the dirt, all the crud around here, and where the spark plug connection is here, it's loose, a little bit of loose, but that wouldn't make a difference. But if that was dirty, that would prevent it. So.
Yeah, that would add a little bit of resistance. I mean, it would definitely not help anything.
Yep.
So we're just gonna dressing the points up here a little bit. They weren't bad. They said they're very new. They're not original by any means, and it was only run a small time because there's a little bit of pitting, but or a little bit of arcing, but very little. So we're going to just dry everything off and reassemble it, adjust them, gap them correctly, and go from there.
Yeah, that's probably what they did. They figured it could change the points and it'll run.
Well, it might be the case. I mean, there still might have been some oxidization on there that was preventing it from firing. We don't know until we put it back together.
We'll see.
We're going to check the coil, though, first before we actually reassemble it. Just check it with the meter and see what we get.
All right, let me see if I find your meter.
All right.
Mike's checking the...
Okay.
That good, 0.4?
Well, that's just making sure I had a good ground.
All right.
Yeah, 4.3K.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's about right. That's the secondary winding. Let's see if it changes much when I move that connection around. It shouldn't change all that much. So 4.3, moving the wire around.
Seems okay.
Pretty solid. Okay. And we'll just check the primary for the heck of it, which is probably going to be just fine. Primary is rarely the problem. Just make sure that put a little hook in there, so I'm not touching it. Yeah, pretty much dead short.
Oh, yeah.
So. Okay, well, it tests good with the meter. So let's
Somebody dropped my meter once,
yeah.
and I tried to get this face. You can't buy that face anymore for that meter.
You probably couldn't buy it the year after that meter was made because they're not worth all that much.
But it's still, yeah, it still works good.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
All right.
Reassembly.
Mike gonna put the points back in. You know what, Bill? Why don't you go grab a gas tank? I think there's one on the shelf over there.
All right.
Here he comes. Yeah, looks like, I think that's the one I keep using just as a test.
The test tank.
Yeah. Instead of cleaning all the other ones out, I think that one there might actually function.
Okay. Alright, where's our gauges at?
Looks like he's got it.
Yeah, it's there.
Here we go.
So we'll just reconnect that, put the condenser back on real quick, and leave this back so it's a bit easier.
Alright, it is missing the plate on it, so we don't know what year that is, but since we got the flywheel off, Mike, sometimes the flywheel will tell you.
What do you see?
I don't see nothing. Wait, I think I might see something right here, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 52, Mike.
Hmm.
You know what they do? Briggs actually did that. I think I mentioned it once on one of my videos. They don't even use a 2. They take a 5 and turn it upside down. Is that goofy? Yeah.
It's really strange.
You know, and I also mentioned in one of my videos that I don't know how many of these we worked on, 100, and 99% of them are from either 1952 or 1954. Most of them are 1952.
High production year.
Yeah, yeah. Very strange.
The lawnmower industry was booming those 2 years. Just booming. So I'm also going to reset the air gap for the
Oh, yeah, okay.
magneto.
All right, Mike's putting the flywheel back on.
Yeah, I just want to wipe the.
He just raised the coil, so he's going to set the gap on there.
Yep, just wiping the WD-40 off of the taper on the flywheel here. Okay. So yeah, see the big gap there?
Yeah.
So let me just put the starter cup back on. I'm not going to really crank it down, just enough so that it doesn't want to move around on me. Make sure that sits in the keyhole there. Where did the nut get to? It's in the ratchet
It's in the ratchet.
Yeah.
You know what a ratchet is?
What's that?
Ratchet's just a little bigger than a mouse shit.
Huh, that's a good one.
Mike liked that.
Yeah.
He don't want to laugh. I didn't want to encourage it.
So I'm gonna snug it now. Okay. So we turn over fine here. Yep.
Sounds like our valve is still stuck. I think we're going to wind up taking that head off, buddy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can free it up with a pick down the spark plug hole, but I don't think we will be able to. So, but we'll try it. It's not going to hurt anything.
You turned it. Mike turned it to the magnet, and all he has to do is loosen that, and it'll pull itself right down.
It'll do
it's
that.
right there.
Yeah. Wrap it around and then.
That adjusting slab there is older than both of you kids.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably as old as me.
Okay.
Put that away so we can use it next time.
Right.
All right, Mike's going to check for a spark.
Yeah, I also regapped the plug. The plug gap was very wide. So it was probably about 30 thousandths, and if I'm not mistaken, these are supposed to be about 25.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
There you go.
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good fireball there.
All right.
He's going to try and move these valves with a couple picks, and if he can't, then we'll just take the head off and try and work it. Alright, instead of dicking around, Mike decided to just pop the head off.
Yeah,
See what's
can you
going
put
on.
a hand on there, Bill? Hold on. I'm loosening these. Yeah, it's probably going to have to come off.
Wow.
And even if we did get it to move, it probably wouldn't have very good compression at first. We might get it to run.
Well, they were running pretty tight, huh, buddy?
Yeah, they were.
Huh. Good thing he's using that Armstrong ratchet there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're all unbolted here. You're going to see what we're going to see all together.
One washer. One lonely washer.
One head washer. So that must not have been...
It's closed.
Yeah, but look at it. Looks like somebody cleaned the piston off at one time.
Yeah.
Or a half-assed attempt, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Go down, Mike. Go down with a piston. I was going to say, it almost looks like somebody honed it. I thought I seen a crosshatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used my new ball hone. It worked pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the valve's moving now, so... Let's see. So that's good.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That would have worked.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's wipe some of that carbon off and put it back together.
Yeah.
Was there a head gasket that came off, Mike? I didn't see a head gasket.
It's on the head, I think.
Oh, okay. I've done that before, taking a head off and it had no gasket at all.
Oh, yeah? Well, that was that one. Remember the old
oh, yeah, you were here.
tractor?
Yep.
Yeah, there was some kind of like silicone or Indian head gasket shellac for a head gasket. So...
Yeah, well, it might clean that up a little bit.
Alright.
Alright, everything's loosened up here. There's your valves going up and down. We didn't really do nothing to them. Mike's lubing up the bolt holes. He cleaned out the cylinder a little bit and wiped off the head.
Yeah, we didn't do really anything. I appreciate,
Yeah.
in reality to it. Didn't even scrape the gasket surface. We're just gonna set the head back on and see if it has any compression whatsoever, and go from there.
Yeah. And if it does, even if it has something, it should start.
Yeah, it'll probably run.
Yeah, that's some 5S's for you, buddy.
All right, we're gonna put the one washer.
1952 5S's.
And we got, boy, they should all be the same length bolt. Yep.
Easy, Mike. Don't forget that you gotta use the right torque.
Yep. It's about 5 mic pounds there. Right fork. Damn lawnmower engine.
What do you think, Mike? What'd you find out?
No, there's no compression at all. Nothing.
Wow.
It seems to be blowing all past the exhaust valve.
Huh.
So, our quick little examination of the exhaust valve didn't really help anything.
Right.
Just wiping out under the seat didn't seem to do anything. So we have to take the gas tank off anyway, and we're going to pull the cover off the valve chest there.
Oh, and check the clearance?
Yeah, valve spring box. Just see what they look like. See what
Okay.
everything looks like. And then, obviously, the head's not going to have to come back off. Might as well pull the valves out, clean the valves and the seats, and lap them back in.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
We can get this thing running.
Sure.
Oop. That don't look right.
No, I mean the spring might be original, but actually the linkage looks original too. But it's all hacked
It's all
up.
buggered up.
Yeah, but we don't really ever use these things on the governor. Quite a bit of rust in there.
You know that feels more like crud than rust. You know, like
Yeah.
look like something I might clean up. There's no dents in that tank though. Oh yeah, there is one big. I always say that, and then you always get that. I wonder if that's factory. They all got that big dent in the side.
Eh.
Yeah, that one don't.
Yeah. I wonder if that muffler would come out without damaging it. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to crush that. It's a neat looking piece there.
That is.
Somebody did put a dent in it already.
There
but
is a
other
dent
than
down the
that-
bottom here, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the intake port there's got some rust and some gooey stuff in there. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that might even be like old dried out gas. Yeah. So we'll take that, take the cover off.
what does it look like, buddy?
Well, the exhaust valve, which I think was the problem, the valve itself looks pretty good. A lapping would clean that up without any issue. The seat, on the other hand, is like we usually see them. It's pretty well pitted. You know, there's no surprise why that wasn't making any compression at all. You know, it's got a lot of flaky rust built up on it, and a lot of pitting. You know, the one side here is pretty much rounded. There's no good sharp corner right here.
Huh.
So
It's actually gonna have to be cut, huh?
oh, definitely gonna have to be cut. Yep.
Right.
So, yep. Let's pull the intake out.
I'll just pull the intake out. What's it look like, buddy?
The seat and the valve face and the face of the seat look just fine. Look like a worn valve that can be lapped back in and be good as new.
Oh.
So yeah, it's always the exhaust valve. Well, not always, but very very frequently the exhaust valve just gets chewed up. And I'm surprised because aren't these replaceable inserts here?
The exhaust is, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean.
One of them is, one of them isn't.
I mean, obviously the exhaust gases are more corrosive than the air and the fuel charge coming in, and of course the heat and all that other all the other things that a typical exhaust valve has to deal with, and it's open to the elements. Whereas this has an oil bath air filter, which should have had oil in it, kind of stave off some moisture. But nah, the exhaust valve really they suffer. So what else is going on here? A little bit of wear on the exhaust valve. Actually, I didn't even notice where the keeper rides. But I mean, it's
normal wear.
It's not going to affect anything at the slightest.
50, 60-year-old engine.
Right, it's the way it is.
All right.
So we're
Well, let me clean them valves up, and I'll get the valve cutter if you want to seat them valves.
Okay.
We'll try that.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, got a little late, and Mike had to go home, and little dirt bike had to go. So we didn't get it running tonight, but we know why it won't run. So I don't know if I'll just put this off to the side and wait for them guys till we have an engine night where we're not doing nothing, or maybe I'll just finish this up myself just to put it on the shelf. But it needs the valve cut there, and then it should run. But if I'm going to cut the valve, instead of just switching gas tanks, I might as well try and get this gas tank. I might as well clean that up. Oh, just a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Another television producer. I forgot where I was at. But anyway, yeah, I might put this together myself and put it on the shelf. Get it running and put it on the shelf. But we'll try and clean this tank. This tank is in good shape. There's no dents, no rot in it. And the carburetor, we'll take it apart and clean it. And it'll be good to go. So yeah, we weren't able to start it in the allotted amount of time we had here, but we definitely would have got it going. It's got spark. It's got compression in the cylinder, because you put your hand over it and turn it, you feel it sucking, so the rings are good. It's just some valves, and it's that one valve. And we probably could have lapped that and been alright, but might as well do it right. So, alright. So we're going to call this one done for now, but you're going to see it again. Alright. See you guys later.